everyone, welcome back to KC Taxidermy. Remember to like and subscribe to our YouTube page at KC Taxidermy. We have fleshed and prepared our hide and the head, and now I am prepping these forearms to be mounted for the backpack mount. Remember, we're working on this black bear backpack mount, and I have these forms for the forearms here, and that are going to be placed on the backpack mount as well, along with the hide roll, the head, and the forearms. So what I'm doing is I'm fitting this forearm here to see where I think is the best placement to cut it off at, because the rest of this I'm going to use for the hide roll. What I don't use for the head, all the separate parts, I'm going to use, just going to roll up on the hide roll, same as we did for the deer or anything else. So it looks like the way they skinned it out, this is where the head was, and there is a gunshot wound here. So I'm trying to decide if I want to come back here and make a line, or if I just want to use, because it looks like there's maybe an entrance and an exit. There's kind of gunshot wounds all over this thing, but it's okay because it's a backpack and it's all going to be rolled up and you're not going to see any of that anyways, so I'm not even going to bother to do any kind of sewing or anything like that. That's what's nice about these backpacks, is it's not, you don't have to be real particular like that and worry about all that kind of detail like you would on a shoulder mount or something like that, because it's not going to be showing anyways. And because these are going to be sitting on the backpack like this, the arms, and then the head will be sitting in between it over the hide roll. And once we get all this assembled, you'll see what I'm talking about if you can't visualize it right now. The only thing about this is what I'm looking at, because I like to wrap it over the back. I don't like any of the, even from the back side, I always try to think how my backpack looks from the back as well. And I don't like, I like the back of these forms to be covered as well, even on my head, backpack, the hide roll, the arms, everything. So I want to make sure I cut enough to where I can wrap it around and cover the back of this arm form as well. So I think I'm just going to come a little farther down here, and I might just go ahead and cut this off even so that it hides, so that it rolls even. And that's why I always like to look and map it out. Map it out to see how everything's going to lay out. So where did my scalpel just go? I heard it roll. There it is. I don't want to sit on it. So what I'm probably going to do is just come from here and start my cut with my scalpel, and just come, of course this is shaved out nice and thin, so there's no, so there we go. So then it'll just sew up just like that, and then I'll probably find some way to tuck it in, because like I said, this is all going to be underneath anyways, and that's kind of a sloppy, but anyways, you get the idea. And this, I'll probably just tack it with the stainless steel tack nails, just tack that shut, because like I said, that head, everything's going to be sitting on it anyway, so it's not like it's going to be showing. But I'll want to close it up anyways. You don't necessarily have to sew, but I'll probably just tack it shut. Anyways, so that's how we'll put together. Now I will have to sew all this shut, and of course I'll do the clay in the paws like you would if you were mounting it. But that's how we're gonna do these bear forearms for our backpack mount. Okay, and with this hide roll, you're going to, just like the white-tailed deer, I'm going to just apply some paste here on the front side that I'm going to lay down. I just apply it here to the front side because the back side is plywood, and I'm going to staple it onto there. But this front side, I just put some hide paste like that. And I start up, I put this indented side where the head's going to sit. How I do that is I lay that facing the tail, where the side that I cut the head off at, I flip that over first. And then I'm going to take my staple gun and I'm going to staple here. Let me get my staple gun. Okay. I'm going to flip out. Remember, this is the head side of the hide. And I'm going to flip that over. And I'm going to go ahead and secure that, because there's plywood on this side. And I'm going to give it one turn. And I'm going to start folding over these sides, and I'm going to secure that one side up, this other side up to cover those ends. Oops, I missed. All right, let's try that again. Okay, and then I'm going to roll those sides in, so it gives you a nice clean hair side. And then I'm going to continue rolling just like that. And then we've got our nice little teddy bear tail on the outside, and I'm just going to tack these ends down. There. There's our bear hide roll, ready for the backpack. We'll set that aside and let it dry. And there's our hide roll. On to the next. All right, we've done our hide roll. Now we're back, and remember we separated our arms from the hide. Now we're coming back to the paws, and I am going to get some clay. I just use the regular potter's clay to stick up, and I get a good little chunk here, and I stuff that up in there and I use my fingers to push it up into each individual little finger or paw here. So to make sure that there's good distribution of my clay before I glue up that form and put that form in there. And then once I put some paste on my on my form and get that in there, I'll put some paste on the back side, set that in there, and then I'll put a little clay in here for the paw, even though on this you're not really going to be seeing it on the backpack. But and then I'll paste the back side here, and then I'll start sewing, and then of course you kind of paste on. I'll take a a smaller brush and paste on the inside as I sew so that I don't get, so it's not as messy as I'm sewing. Now, I was thinking with this, I could probably just sew up to about here and then just kind of staple the rest, because none of this is going to be showing anyways, so there's really not a whole lot of, because it's all going to be like this on the, you know, on the backpack. So there's really no sense. It's not like it's a mount, you know what I mean, to where it would all be showing. It's all going to be down on the hide roll like this, and then the head's going to be in between each paw. So I was thinking there's really no sense in me put all that effort into sewing, except for over time, I guess, longevity. But either way, I think if I just pin it into place, you know, and glue it, I think it'll be just fine. Just like that for the backpack mount. Our bear forearm. As you can see, we've got them, and I'll spray them and wash, but it's going to be sitting like this. So I sewed up around here because I want that nice and snug and nice. Back here is going to be resting on the, so I'm not really, all this is in the, it's not showing. And we'll clean up here, any glue, clay, anything. And of course we'll put some detail into the paws as that. But there we go. There's one bear forearm ready for our backpack mount. As you can see, there are big things going on here at K&C Taxidermy, so make sure you subscribe so you can get notifications on everything that's going on here at K&C Taxidermy. We'll see you then.